Good afternoon. This is Dan Lampy with Storm GPS reporting in on Helene's current location and projected track and the ongoing tornado outbreak that we have. Right now, the latest track that came out for Helene from the Hurricane Center, there was not a real lot of change on it. This is the updated location and the current track. It does have it kind of going a little bit more east, but then turning up in as it starts to make landfall. Compare this to the earlier track. It's very close, although it didn't have it turning quite as quick. But this is very, very minimal change in the track. We're looking for this making landfall right around Shell Point. That's kind of looking where we're looking for the eye to come on board. The problem here is this storm surge. If this is the eye, this is going to be the right front quadrant of the storm, and they're looking at 15 to 20 foot storm surge in here. So this is a deadly situation. People definitely need to be out of this area, and I hope and pray to God that everybody has heeded these warnings and moved on. Right now, in the bigger picture and what's happening is with our overall picture, we've got a tornado outbreak actually going on in the outer bands. We just recently had 4 tornado warnings in process. And if you look at this, the distance from the eye of the storm up into where these storms are, we're looking at almost 300 miles up here away, and these are the outer bands of Hurricane Helene. We go up here into Georgia, we're looking at 500 miles away that these outer bands are producing tornadoes. So it just kind of shows you the magnitude of this storm. To take a visual of it right now and look at this beast, this thing is well formed. There's nothing that's going to slow it down at this point. So it's like all hands on deck right now. I mean, you have to have your last minute preparations in place and be just out of there. And I hope everyone's heeding those. What we're really watching with Storm GPS, we focus on tornadoes, severe thunderstorm warnings, and marine warnings. And as you can see right now, we've got several warnings that were in place just previously to this broadcast. We had one here in the coming right on coast in the St. George Island area. We've also have several others here. We'll zoom into a couple of the other ones that we have here just to give you some perspective of where these storms are located. We have another one that came on board here at Jekyll Island, another inland up here at just to the west of the Chatham County EOC, who we're watching out for up here in the Savannah, Georgia area. But just look at these outer bands. I mean, it's way up here. We've got another tornado warned south, all the way up here. So, in summary, again, we've got this huge system that's continues to move towards the coast here with dangerous implications coming out. I thought it would also be interesting to go back though and actually look at the past track of where this has come from. You go back here and we look at where this initially started as a tropical depression. I mean, only 5 days ago, this storm was down here, 23 mile per hour winds. And like I say, this is 5 days ago. And I know some of you say, oh, how come they can't predict the location of, where these hurricanes are going? I think this is a great example. You look here, I mean, it's tropical depression. We took a little wave to the east. Now it kind of swung back. Now we're actually a tropical depression. We're going into a tropical storm up here. We're heading west. And now, we've made this turn. It's coming up as a Category 1. Now we're about ready to go into a major hurricane status here as we speak. And it's continuing into this area with this ongoing outbreak now of tornadoes coming into the area and severe rain. So the rainfall, I think, to point out here, they're talking upwards of 15 to 20 inches potentially up here in the Appalachians. And you kind of see as this thing kind of hooks up here, kind of just sits in the same area here. So that's just dumping rain, big time rain. So this is going to continue, and we just need to keep a tight eye on it and do the best we can with what's going on here. We're going to jump in now to our Storm Command Center, which is actually giving you a live view of what's going on with the current warnings that we have out, marine warnings, tornado warnings that are issued right at this point in time. We monitor every storm cell in the United States, and we determine the severity of those. So if you see each one of these little pink circles here, or lighter colored circles, these are showing the intensities of these outer bands of the storm coming in. Right now we have a marine warning offshore down here to the northeast of Fort Lauderdale. We also do have some current tornado warnings right here coming in again off the Appalachia here and moving in. We have a current tornado warning here with a location around Bristol, Florida. We have that located right now. We have another tornado warning here coming up from the Blountstown, Florida area. With each one of these, we show you the actual upcoming ETAs for these cells. And like I say, we monitor these. This is updated every couple minutes. So we are definitely keeping an eye on these outer bands. We're watching actually from Chatham County EOC in Savannah, Georgia. We're watching out for these folks here. What we do, I'll turn do a refresh here to get the street level view out. But what we do is we monitor from a particular location and the distance of the warned cells from you. So right now we see the closest warning right now to Chatham County EOC is 242 miles away. We provide a summary as well of the current warnings and their distance from you. So right now we have a couple. We have a tornado warning. That's the one that's 257 miles away from us. We also have a marine warning right now that's 343 miles away from us. This dashboard will be lighting up with the warnings as the day progresses. We also monitor, like I say, every cloud in the sky for potential of the severe capabilities of that storm. We transition here out and show you the potential for these cells to produce tornadoes, wind or hail. And right now you can see there's not a real lot of strong rotation on any of them at the moment. But if you look at actually the strongest one right now, strongest cell is in Varnville, South Carolina, and we'll go to that cell. Here you can see it, parameters. It's probably the most rotating storm. If one's going to go warned, it's probably that is going to be the next one to go warned. So we're going to watch this and continue to watch this for you as the day progresses. We're definitely in an interesting situation here, a very dangerous situation, and I hope everybody heeds the warnings that you get. I guess my main 3 points I want to make is we've got the hurricane, we've got the landfall, we've got the storm surge, but we also have the tornado threat, and we're going to have a severe flooding threat. So you need to be on top of all these potential hazards that are going to be presenting themselves over the next 24 to 48 hours. And we'll be here to help and point out. Like I say, we focus on the tornadoes and the severe weather threat of this. That's our main focus. And you can get your hurricane information from a lot of other sources, but we'll be here for you. Again, this is Dan Lampe with Storm GPS, and thanks for watching. We'd also like for you to give us a follow on YouTube. That would be appreciated. We are continuing to push this information out to emergency management and 911, and with your help, we will get the tools and technologies in their hands.